Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning, church. Excited to be here this morning. For many of you may have known our previous director, Luke Lamas. Luke and his family, Luke and Katie and their kiddos, have moved to Kansas City, Missouri, from the Central Coast. So pray for him. No, God called Luke and his family to the headquarters of Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Kansas City, and he took over as our director of training for the whole ministry, and so we're super excited for him. And with that, my wife and I my wife's been on staff with FCA for about 6 months, but I had the opportunity to step into the role as director here on the Central Coast. And I've been a local youth pastor and football coach for the last 5 years in our county, and it's been amazing. There's my family. There's my wife, Katie, and then our 4.5-year-old Harper and our 2.5-year-old Riley. As you can see, she's got some energy. And so she'll be here second service, so just watch out. Whoever's in the nursery, she'll be excited. As you guys may have known, I'm just super excited and thankful for your partnership with FCA. FCA stretches from, our Central Coast FCA stretches from North Santa Barbara County all the way through Paso Robles. We're currently on 22 campuses, looking to get on more campuses, and we have hundreds of students each week that get to hear the gospel proclaimed on their schools, and so it's an amazing opportunity. I want to share one quick story, because I only have a couple minutes, of a student named Trevor. I think it's maybe the next slide. We'll see here. Trevor's all the way to the left, or no, my right. He's over there. That's Trevor, and next, you can go to the next slide as well. Trevor began, next one, sorry. Trevor is a student that played football at Templeton High School, and we were able to convince Trevor to come to an FCA huddle. And it was really easy to do so because we serve pizza. And so we convinced him and a couple of his friends to come to an FCA huddle and on campus. And at that FCA huddle, Trevor got to hear the gospel for the first time. And he didn't make a decision to surrender his life to Christ there, but he recognized that there was something missing in his life. And so he kept coming back. And eventually we were able to convince Trevor to come to camp with a local church. We got him partnered up with a local church, got him to camp. And in that camp, in 2022, Trevor surrendered his life to Christ. And the next slide is in this past November, this couple months ago, we baptized Trevor and then 4 other football players at that high school. And today, all of those guys are plugged in at a local church, meeting in a biweekly Bible study, and meeting at a youth group. And so this is just one small example of the impact that FCA is having, and it's because of the generosity of people all over the county, but especially the generosity of this church. We are able to go to the student, to get into campuses, and Trevor is a student that he would tell you he would have never ever had the opportunity. He wouldn't have come to church. His family aren't Christians. They don't go to church. He wouldn't have walked in by himself. And so because we were on campus, we were able to, God was able to use us and to use you to make an impact for eternity in the life of Trevor. So thank you so much, and I'll be out in the hallway in between services. My family will be here, and if you want to hear more stories or just come meet me, I would love that. So thank you so much.